So who are you and where are you originally from?
My name is Tania Danielle, and I'm originally I was born in West Covina. I grew up all over, from El Monte, Temple City, Bowling Park, Pasadena. And no matter where we moved to, we always came back to Pasadena.
I'm Raphael. I'm originally from Detroit, by way of Chicago, St. Louis, Los Angeles, and Pasadena.
At what age and time did you go through homelessness?
Shit, we experienced that. I experienced that like damn near all my life. You know, as far as I can like remember, watching my mama struggle in and out. She, get a place, and then with the heart that she had, such a warm, big heart, she allowed people to come live and stay with her, and then they wind up messing it up where she wind up getting evicted, so we back out on the streets struggling, but no matter what, she always kept a roof over our heads. So I'm gonna say about 11 years old, I started experiencing homelessness.
My homelessness was was in the 90s by choice. I was dealing with my addiction and I stayed away from my family because of my problem. And I was out there because I needed to be away from those that I love and those that cared about me.
What was the cause that resulted in your homelessness?
Well, shit, me being grown, acting grown, being fast, wanting to be like in the streets, running the streets like my big brother and my big sister,
So I was here in Los Angeles, and everything I had, I carried in the suitcase on wheels. And I was there for a whole year. I was out there for a whole year. And even in my addiction, I was rather a nice guy. But being homeless, you are either a predator or you're prey. So I became a predator.
How did you feel towards that situation?
I thought it was life. It was all fun and games in the beginning, I thought it was fun and games. I didn't know this was like really how people was living out in the street, until like it hit me and I'm like, damn, I'm really out here living in these streets.
I mean, I didn't hurt people, but if you got in my way, I didn't slow down for you. I pretty much ran you over.
Did you have anyone there for you to support?
I always have support, No matter what I was going through, I always had support. Whether it was the support I wanted or the support I didn't want, But yeah, I always had support with no problem.
I was dealing with my addiction and I stayed away from my family because of my problem. And I was out there because I needed to be away from those that I love and those that cared about me.
How did you manage to get by?
Through the grace of God. To be honest, through the grace of God, because without Him, shit, it ain't no me. Without Him, He allowed me to wake up. He allows me to struggle. He allows me to keep going.
It's that many homeless people in Los Angeles. and most walk the streets all night, sleep at the beaches and in the parks all day long, you know. And the only way I can avoid that was to go to County USC Medical Center in the emergency room and sit upright in a chair. And if I did not out, I was not worried about it because I have the security guards there and the LA County Sheriffs there also. So I was pretty, you know, they say it's safety in numbers, which is true.
Worst encounters that you had to deal with? Did you face any?
Girl, I done been shot at on several occasions by several different hoods, you know.
If someone homeless was coming towards me, I would watch them till they got all the way out of distance, you know, worried about being the prey.
I done been jumped several occasions. I done had to stab niggas. I done shot at niggas, you know. Do I regret anything that I have done in my past? No, I don't.
How did you manage to get out of being homeless? Or to the point where you are now?
I'm to the point where I am now because I have family members that love and care about me. They really don't want to see me out there on the street, that know that I got a lot of potential and I can do better than what I'm setting that limit to.
My homelessness, I was glad because of my illness. I'm diabetic, and I was admitted into the hospital, and I saw a social worker there, and she took my name and my information, and I was fortunate enough to get the apartment I'm living in now.
Do you feel there is any way that you can prevent from being homeless again?
No, because you can't predict the future. You know, I could just try to, you know, hustle, do what I'm supposed to do in order for me not to be homeless, you know?
Actually, yes and no, because this building was put together through some of the supervisors and so far in LA County, and they bought the property and they put up the building, and they moved. Everyone in this building has either physical or mental issues, and basically everyone here was homeless, you know, the last 2 years. And they put them all in you know, they found us, got us off the street, got us into these apartments. And
Do you feel that the state can improve their system for the homeless?
All day long. And stop taking it for themselves and pocketing it, you know what I'm saying? Why they still see it, young kids out here struggling, starving, hungry. You know what I'm saying? Young mothers out here struggling, starving, hungry.
I seen so much violence, and although it was not my business, but I got involved in a lot of it. When they were going to pick up someone who were weirder than them, you know, or they were trying to molest, you know, a woman, you know, young girls or whatnot, you know, I would have to speak up, you know.
These kids wouldn't be starving. That's real talk, though.
How has homelessness impacted your character, either negative or positive?
Okay, I'm a communist, you know. They say, oh, we got you, we got your Americans, you got your Americans, you got your Democrats, you know. I'm a communist, you know. Straight up. You know, either you gotta go hard or you gotta go home.
Your senses are heightened because of being in prison. And even though you're asleep, you hear everything going on around you. And if something is not in sync, your eyes automatically open, you know, because that's the defensive mechanism, you know, that you ingrain into yourself from being in the cell. And it was so many riots, race riots, you know, and you had to always be aware of your surroundings at all times when you're in prison. You know? And that's the same way I looked at being homeless, you know, be aware of your surroundings, you know, who's who, who's what, where is the threat most likely to come from, you know? And that's the way I lived out there on the street.
Are you comfortable with how your life you're living now, or
I'm still struggling. Every day is a struggle because, like I said, I can't pick up no keys and walk into my own place. You know. So am I comfortable? I mean, it's life. When you get a whole bunch of lemons, what do? Make lemonade, right? I mean,
Or lemon pie.
or that part.
So now from being homeless to having a home, and now you got the family here to do things just like that.
It's
Because when you're homeless, the family can't come see you.
they can't come see me, and I have to. Oh Lord, I can't stand life.
And it's good to hear this because a lot of people feel that homeless people don't have family that's there for them.
Oh no, most, like you were told before, most people are out there because they want to be out there. Be it the drugs, be it the excitement, you know, or be it the hustling, you know. They want to be there. And a lot of people are out there because they have to be out there. They have no place else to go.
Now, Erica, for the final question, how did making this documentary impact your everyday lifestyle?
I was impacted by the way of helping people, that there is not just simple ways to be there for a person, but we can go ahead and do so much more than we're already doing for each other. And there is a lot of people that do need help, and I want to make everyone aware that it's the little things that we can do for each other that make them happy. I loved to make this documentary, and I'm prepared for much more to come. And I thank you. I thank my audience. I thank my networking for having me meet the right people to go ahead and help me make this documentary. So that's my interview for you, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.